So there's a lot of people out there that have 3-4% interest rates that have a real reason that they need to move to a different house, whether it be upsizing or downsizing, or maybe they need to move to a different location. And so they think they're stuck. Well, we have a story here today to tell you, to show you that that might not always be the case, and they might actually be able to improve their situation. So we have Mary Cables on today. Mary is a top loan officer, not just here at Morgan Financial, but in all of Brevard County. Mary, thanks for being on with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So Mary, I love this story so much. I know you had a really great story to tell with everyone today about a recent loan that you helped an agent and a family close recently. Tell us tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I had the honor of assisting a family. They actually purchased prior to COVID.
Okay.
So their rate was in the mid fours. To be honest, I think it was like 4.75%.
Okay.
And they felt stuck. They had twins after they moved in. So they purchased, prior 2 kids. And then they had twins.
Twins. Okay. So they had a house. They were married, had a house, but no kids. Or it was a
condo.
It was a condo. Okay.
Yeah.
How many bedrooms was the condo house?
It was 2 bedroom.
2 bedrooms, and they had
1
twins.
bath. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So they were ready, and they were in a house ready at capacity, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Not planning on having kids. Then boom, twins, which I could relate with because I too have twins.
Yeah. That's right. Cool.
And then now she's expecting 1 more.
Uh-oh.
And so they have this 2-bedroom condo with twins in the same bedroom plus 1 coming, and they felt stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And they were thinking they couldn't afford moving into another home, rates being higher. What do they do? And so my real estate partner gave me a call.
Okay. So what was the predicament? How did she approach you on this?
She said that, like most Americans, they had put themselves in a position where they were in debt to a certain extent, and they had a lot of equity because of when they purchased, but they just weren't sure if it was even feasible or possible with all of the debt that they had to take on a higher payment.
Gotcha. Yeah, kids do cause debt.
Yes, they do.
I mean, I have 4 of them, so. So when you looked at this, I mean, how did they feel? Did they feel defeated, or did they feel like it just wasn't going to work for them, or what was their sentiment when you got a hold of them?
So when I first got on the phone, they were like, we're just having a pipe dream conversation. So it started out with just, we have this thought, we have this need, because really it was becoming a need at that point.
Yeah, right. It's not a want, it's a need. They have 3 people in a 2-bedroom house and a 4th on the way.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, they had this need, but didn't know if there would be a reality to it. So there was hesitancy and not sure if they trusted, just wanted to have a conversation, not really thinking it was going to go anywhere.
Okay. And how did that conversation go?
So the conversation went where we were able to determine that rather than putting all this money down onto the new home, to create more of a balance within their life and not really make their overall expense monthly go up, what they were able to do is they were able to put money down. They put 5% down, and they ended up paying off all of their debt to where their mortgage was their only debt. And it ended up being less expensive than the debt that they had before, including their other mortgage.
So before they had a mortgage and they had, probably credit cards. I think I remember seeing a medical bill of sorts on there because of the twins. And so they were able to pay all that off and actually come out about the same on the payment with a new, nicer home, right?
Yes, and bigger.
Bigger, yeah, with enough bedrooms for their children.
Yes.
That's tough. I mean, that is tough.
Yeah.
Cool. So tell me, how happy were they that you could help make them that happen?
It was literally within that phone call. By the end, you could feel the pressure, come off their backs. They felt like they were making a wise decision versus making a decision that was not wise, because a lot of people were like, why would you get rid of a rate below 5 to go into a higher rate? It doesn't make sense. And they were able to make sense of it mathematically. And
that's the thing we're seeing right now. It's like people don't want to give up their 3, 4, 5% interest rates. They feel like they're stuck in the home, but yet they have a lot of equity in that home, yet they also have debt. And some of that debt might be at 10, 15, 20, 25% interest rates. Some of the credit cards, yeah.
Well, and like the philosophy is always take the equity, put it down on the new home.
Right.
Well, what about restructuring your lifestyle?
Correct.
So that's what we're able to do.
Awesome. So they were probably pretty happy. I'm sure the agent was happy, and we probably have built a client for life, I'd imagine.
Heck yes.
That's awesome. Any final words on this one?
No, just if you're out there and you're thinking maybe it's not possible, it's worth a discussion. So we would love it if you'd call us, but just having the discussion to see if maybe this would be right for you too.
Yeah, so if you're a buyer's agent or a list agent out there and you have a client that's kind of on the fence about selling because they don't want to give up their low interest rate, maybe there's a solution for them to actually give up their lower interest rate, pay off their debt with the equity of the home and buy the house they actually want. We're seeing that as people just don't see that we can do this for them. And so I just want to make sure everyone knows that, and give us a call here at Morgan Financial, Mary, of course. And that's all I got. So please like, share, and subscribe, and we love to hear you make your comments down below, and see you next time.